People ask me, what do I like to collect? And I tell them everything. I like JDM. I like supercars. I like construction equipment. Pretty much if it's 1/64 scale, I like it and I'll collect it. Especially if it's really authentic looking, like this particular example here. If you guys are new here, welcome. This is my Diecast life. My name is Lee, and around here we check out pretty much anything 1/64 scale. I love all sorts of vehicles. I usually crack these things open and do a quick reel on Instagram. Same username. And then I'll come over on YouTube here and I'll have a close look. This one I actually just cracked open. I haven't made a reel for it yet, so I'm kind of doing it in reverse. So you guys are actually seeing it first, but this thing is a massive piece. Obviously, you can see the 1/64 scale cars in the back there, and you can see how big this particular piece is. Yeah, I've been looking forward to getting a scaled 1/64 excavator or some kind of big piece of construction equipment. Hot Wheels and I believe Matchbox as well has made construction equipment in the past, but not to scale. They just make it to fit the blister. This is actually to scale. The box it came in is huge. I can't even fit in the frame. It's not humongous. I'm not gonna live in it, but it's definitely big for the diecast world, the 1/64 scale. Everything's metal besides the cab here and this little piece here. And I think the tracks are plastic. I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, not the track. The part that holds the track. The track is rubber. It's a rubber tire, and it does roll. Just requires a little bit of force to like get the thing moving. But I could see that in real life too, because they're not wheels. The bucket, you can change these. I've seen these being able to be changed. My particular one I got didn't give any extra attachment, but it just came with this bucket. That's really all I want anyways. And then you got these little hydraulic pumps here, arms. And there's like 3 of them. There's one here, one here, one here, and they all move. And then you can like bend this thing whatever way you want to bend it. This body does a 360, so it goes all the way around, So that's super cool. And then the cab here, you can see the seats. I don't know if you guys can see the seat. Let's see if we can zoom in. Yeah, there you go. You can see the seat. It says Cat on there, and then it has the controls. I think that's just to control these two. They control like independently, right? I don't know. I never driven anything with a tractor before, so I'm assuming that you can control those ones independently. Yeah, nice detail. I think that's the exhaust. I don't know. And then you got your painted tail lights. They could have had lens back here. And I think that's the backup cam, that little bump there. Yeah. And then you got this is plastic, rubber, whatever you want to call it. The rails kind of like to walk up there. I guess that's what you do. Is that how you get in there? I don't know. These things are just frightening in real life anyways. They're freaking huge. Let's check it out. This is one of the other pieces that we just opened, but you can see how massive this is. We'll put this arm up here. We'll try not to crush it, but bring this down. Like pretty much like this arm would destroy that bucket would just destroy that EG in a second if it was real life. That's how crazy that is. All right, so really happy to add that piece. And since we have this EG out, we might as well check that out. So this and we'll bring this one out too. This and this right here, this RX7 FC. So this is a brand new casting. These two were released together. This is a Poprace exclusive. It was given out at the TMCS, the Model Car Show Malaysia 2025. It happened earlier this year. Obviously, we live in North America. It's pretty hard to get over there for these exclusives, but you know, if you know a bunch of good shops or a bunch of good resellers that sell you at a good price, you can pick these guys up. Definitely not cheap, but you know what? If you want those exclusive colors, just like any other diecast brand, you're gonna have to pay a little bit. If you want just the regular releases, then more power to you too as well. All right, so we'll check out the EG first. We'll zoom in. Gorgeous black chrome. Working with a new camera today. Hopefully the focus is good. I believe the image quality is much better, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Trying to invest a little bit more into the equipment and get you guys a better look at this tiny little stuff. You got your red buckets on the inside, and you got your red fire extinguisher in the passenger seat there. And you got your Pandem going across here, banner. This does have the opening hood. Just a light tap on the top here. And then you got your B series engine with the intake there and the strut bar. You got these brown rims with the Advan tires. Like, look at the tire rating. It's perfect. On all tires, it's perfect. It's never going to be like weird or you know, just messy looking. It's always done well, nice and clean. All right. So that's that one. And then we'll have a close look at the RX7 FC. So this is the older RX7. The other RX7 is the FD. So this is the older one. Just like the letter C comes before the letter D. It goes exactly like how the RX7s are. So if you ever get mixed up or you don't know what people are talking about, this is the RX7 FC. The rear end on this one is beautiful. Like the taillights, they did such a great job. You got your turn down muffler. You got your rear diffuser here. You got your Japanese license plate. The writing on there is perfect. You got your giant spoiler. Matching roll cage. Whatever that thing is in the back. Nice set of rims. Yeah, this is a really clean one. Kind of reminds me of Pikachu a little bit in the front, doesn't it? Pika. Let's see if we can get this hood open. There we go. We got the hood open. This one's opening wide, guys. So you guys can have a good look. Oh. There we go. You can see your single turbo rotary in there. You see the rad. Ready. You can see your intake. Yeah, this is a gorgeous model. Single wiper right there. You just got a black seat in there. Not can't really see too much. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yellow. That's yellow. That was yellow. The EG was black. We finish it off with another yellow piece. This is from inno64 300ZX Nissan. Hot Wheels has done this, but you know, they put their little Hot Wheels taste on there, which I don't mind. But this is, you know, if you're looking for something that's really authentic, I believe this is probably one of the only ones, if not, this is probably the most well done. Just gorgeous. You got your defrost lines along the back windshield here, single wiper. You can see that. You got your wipers on the front here. Even the hood squirts. Okay, this is what you're paying for when you're paying for an NO piece. They do cost a little bit more than Pop, Mini GT, stuff like that, and this is what you're paying for. You know, there's these fine little details, and sometimes you gotta look for them through a camera or something to even notice them. These rims are really authentic. Really authentic. Look at the exhaust tips on this thing. Tiny. You almost feel like they're not like to the right scale because they're so small, but that's 1/64, you know? Tiny. Let's have a look at the bottom here. See the whole exhaust. 300ZX there. And these new NO, they roll. They spin, they roll. Yeah, they're good. They do good. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at the rolling. That is perfect. And you know, NO was never really a strong roller, but they're stepping up their game. And I appreciate that. These mirrors, you have to have the little bit silver in there to show off the reflectiveness. That would be a mirror. Boom, guys. That is what I opened up in the last little bit. I did get some pieces from... I'll show you guys anyways. I got some pieces from AliExpress. So the rule of AliExpress is I get it if the brand I'm buying I can't find anywhere else, or or like diorama pieces. I find that, you know, they're available there at a reasonable price, but always expect that they're not going to care about you as much as your local retail store. Shout out to Tokyo Station. They're my local store. You know, they always be packing things nice, carefully, and always shipping it in time. It's always questionable what you're going to get with AliExpress. Like this one, for example. This is not a big deal. You know, I'm not going to make it out to be a big deal. But it is covered still in the plastics, so it's not a big deal. But this, for example, like how does that look in regards to Mass Die? That's the brand. Like, how does it look towards their QC? Like, does it look like they really care about their product by having this look like that? I don't know. And then this other box here, you can see it came a little bit squashed. So I'm hoping the model isn't damaged at all. So you can see it kind of like concaves in right there. But we'll open that in a future episode or on my IG. So check that out if you're not already on my IG. It's the same username. If you're new here, and you like what you see, you know, you want to see some more, subscribe. I post. I try to post regularly, like once a day. But obviously, life. You're an adult. It's very difficult. But I always try. All right, and trying is what matters. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff because I really appreciate it, and I'll love you forever. Peace.